To become a London minicab driver, you need to pass a rigorous series of tests covering safety, navigation and, of course, basic English. But a BBC Inside Out investigation has discovered that some colleges offering these tests are cheating the system by doing the exams for candidates in exchange for cash. Guy Lynn has this exclusive report.
Good morning, 121 cars. Hello, Anwar, 174. Yeah, you got a job going to Canning Town, yeah?
I'm booking a cab, safe in the knowledge the driver's qualified.
Oh, yeah. Hello, you alright?
Yep, you?
Yeah, not that bad.
Canning Town, yeah?
Yeah.
Can communicate with me in English and is trustworthy.
I'm doing this since 6-7 months. And yeah, I like it. It's good.
Anwar's badge proves he's gone through criminal record checks and an English and topography exam to get licensed by Transport for London, or TfL. So how hard was it then for you to get that license from TfL?
I work hard for 5-6 months and I studied every day, like 4 or 5 hours. If you doesn't want to pass one of them, you're not going to get the license.
Anwar passed his tests at an official TfL centre, which are rigorously monitored. But I've heard others are cheating the system, where for a few £100, they'll supposedly do the whole thing for you. And I've had numerous tip-offs about one supposedly respectable place. Vista Training Solutions is a large college praised by Ofsted.
Vista Training Solutions. Today's learning is tomorrow's future.
It's received nearly £1.5 million from the government since 2018 for its apprenticeships and claims to have trained thousands. Among its courses are taxi training BTECs, which people pay for privately. At £500 a time, it's a lucrative market with a dark side. Our researchers from Eastern Europe, Vista, we've heard, have been targeting people like him who want to be cab drivers with fraud, pretending he wants to work as a driver. We've been told by those who've already done the test that manager Gertie is the one to speak to.
Hello, I am here to speak to Gertie.
So you know what course we do here?
So, yeah.
Taxi we do.
Yes. Taxi, Uber, you know.
To work as Uber, yeah. I'll show you what the certificate looks. So it comes like this. BTEC level 2.
Amazingly, to get the BTEC, you don't have to do anything.
How it work? You have boys come in, take tests.
No test.
And so
I do the test for you.
Okay.
That's why you're paying £500.
It's okay. I mean,
what do you mean?
Is safe?
Yeah, of course, man. Normal college, man. If anyone phones you, just have to say you did 3 days course. We've done over 300 students. But don't go telling people.
No, I don't.
Someone does the test for you.
No, I don't know. I just, I want to work a job and,
So why do TfL require drivers to take tests? The number of minicabs in London has more than doubled from around 50,000 in 2013 to well over 100,000 now. Much of it fueled by the expansion of apps like Uber, where customers book cars on their smartphones.
That brought with it concerns about safety, about the number of drivers that were there, and about the need to have some kind of basic standard that ensures there's a good quality across the board.
With TfL having to process so many applications and nearly 50% failing at official TfL centres, a market sprung up in college qualifications, such as the BTEC in the introduction to the role of the professional taxi and private hire driver. So this huge wodge of papers is the course syllabus for the BTEC. It's got topics as diverse as health and safety, the law and topography, and makes really clear that it's imperative that instruction is given over several days, and then it's assessed under strict exam conditions. Back at Vista, there's been no course instruction, but our researchers told to come at the end of the day to take exams. An astonishing number of others are doing the same thing. Gertie's here too.
How are you, man?
And another manager, Abdullah.
Tick that box at the bottom there.
Remember, this is supposed to be a 3-day course.
And here for taxi too?
We're given a few minutes of sham instruction.
Always check the vehicle before you pick up a customer and after you drop off a customer.
And then looks like we're ready to do the exam.
I don't want to see any of the phones, please, okay?
And bring her slowly and carefully down.
This is how it should be done.
Okay.
At this reputable college, aspiring cab drivers do the BTEC in a 3-day intense programme of practicals in topics like health and safety with wheelchairs, and instruction and written assessments on map reading, before a timed online exam. At Vista, you're about to see exam take on a new meaning.
I'm going to give you the answers here. Everyone's going to get their own answer sheet. And the answers should be, they're on here. So this is the English. So it's 1 to 30. Don't get all of them right, get a few wrong.
An English and maths assessment, required by Vista to register candidates and then do the BTEC. Seemingly not going to be too taxing, as the candidates have all the answers on a sheet of paper.
What did you put here? Good. Number 2. What's number 2? You put 9 here. Number 3? Yes, make mistake.
Next, the register,
Okay, did you have registers?
proving we've attended the 3-day course.
Name, signature, number 1, please. No problem.
These are fake attendance registers which everyone signs.
They had already been filled in with specific dates. Everybody in the room signed the exact same sheet of paper, even though nobody attended for more than 1 hour. This is absolutely outrageous. It's a complete lie. I had done absolutely no training and I had not sat an exam for this qualification.
And then final stage, payment.
400, yes.
The BTEC, supposedly taken online, we've been told, will be done by this man and Gertie, pretending they're candidates.
How you know all this stuff? How you remember?
Because we've done it for so many people. You just, and
yeah.
they're working now.
So, will we really get a certificate? Vista Training Solutions can be theoretically monitored by the examining awarding bodies and the authorities. Centres like this reputable one, London Paragon College in Acton, say they can be inspected at any time.
They check registers that they've actually attended on the day. So unannounced visits, they can come and check that the person has filled out application forms. They can come in and check at any point that we are going through the process that we are meant to be going through.
2 weeks later, we're summoned back to Vista Training Solutions. And lo and behold, an official certificate. And guess what? We've passed. Gertie explains how they get round the various checks with the faked registers.
If the government came to do a control on us to see what are we just passing people, or are people coming to do something? Here's the register. He signed 3 days.
Just one final reassurance from Gertie.
TfL will never stop you.
It's never stopped.
No.
Okay.
Never.
No.
And now this Ofqual regulated BTEC can be used with TfL to apply to become a cab driver. During the course of our investigation, we get another fraudulently obtained certificate. They've been doing this for more than 2 years. And hear of other colleges offering the same service.
TfL is a licensing authority. It needs to make sure that they are rigorous in every check they carry out on every driver in London, because passengers are getting into those vehicles and they need to know that they are safe. And to hear that parts of that are being forged around London, that is not right. That is really worrying. And TfL need to get a grip on this. They need to sort out their processes and make sure these rogue drivers are taken out of the licence system.
Vista Training Solutions say they're shocked by the allegations, which would be a violation of their policies as well as a crime. They say they're launching their own internal investigation. Managers Gertie Kamili and Abdallah Jamak were, they said, behind the project and are no longer working with them. Both ignored us, but we finally managed to track down Gertie.
Hi there, Mr. Kamili. Can you tell me why you've been arranging qualifications for cash?
Not me, mate.
You've been arranging qualifications for cash. We've got you secretly recorded doing it. Why have you been doing it?
Not me.
It's not you?
No.
So who is it then we've got secretly recorded?
Not me.
He keeps telling us it's not him.
How many hundreds of people have you done this for?
None.
We've got you secretly recorded, Mr. Kamili. So who is it then that's been... Yeah. Are you aware, Mr. Kamili, that what you're doing is a fraud and a crime?
Not me.
TfL declined to do an interview, saying they're deeply concerned about the allegations. As a direct result of BBC London's investigation, TfL now say that they've put on hold all applications from anyone who hasn't taken their topographical test at a TfL centre, with immediate effect. This currently affects nearly 2,000 new applications. how many other fraudulently obtained licenses are out there.